everybody, welcome back to Rachel and Grandpa. Yeah. It's the weekend. The work week starts tomorrow. Oh boy. Yay. I hadn't started her up in a 2-3 weeks. So just wanted to kind of make sure the squirrels weren't building nests or something underneath there. So, this is kind of a continuation from the video yesterday. Thank you all for sharing, liking, subscribing, hanging out with me. I got pretzels if somebody wants to stop by with some cold brews. Anyway, let me just kind of show you what's going on. Not much, but let's see. All right. The weather this weekend, other than some rain mostly yesterday, it's been cloudy, breezy, very comfortable temperature. Probably should have been out doing something in the yard, but yeah, I didn't want to. So, as I talked about, doing the interior pieces, armrests and stuff, trying to get this stuff kind of done and putting parts back in the car. So I just wanted to show you something here. Yesterday I showed you guys this one that we had, cleaned all the old crud off of, and then I had done some thumb work on with my glass cleaner. And I say it's private label. I don't know if you can find it out there. We buy it through my company as kind of a private label source for us for materials that we use in our jobs at detailing cars. But it's called Bradley's all-weather glass cleaner. And I want to tell you something. I've used a lot of products over the years. If you can get a hold of this stuff for cleaning your windshields and your side glass and everything, it's one of the best. It really is. So good luck. The ashtray, look at that. Now, you gotta remember this 60-year-old ashtray. Yeah, it's got some rust down there, but he's pretty shiny. Actually, I'm thinking about maybe going ahead and coating the inside of this with some flat black rust restoration, just to keep that from going any further. Certainly not going to be used for the intended purpose. But as I said, I was kind of concerned about, what to put on this. Well, I've got a product called Meguiar's. It's Meguiar's Ultimate Black, and it's like a plastic rejuvenating material. It's kind of a paste form, and you wipe it on and rub it in, blah, blah, and then wipe the excess off, which I did, and I'll tell you what, I'm impressed. What do you think, guys? That looks almost like brand new, huh? And considering it looked like this one, which is next in line for getting that service. Started shooting the base plates, whatever you want to call the armrests, yesterday. It was cool, high humidity, and it didn't work out as well as I wanted to. This stuff did not dry in 24 hours. It was so tacky. I put it under some heat lamps earlier, and then ta-da! This afternoon, the humidity dropped drastically. The sun came out, so we're out here baking in the sun. They're doing much better. They're not going to be perfect. There are imperfections because of some of the paint adherence during the moisture period. I may have to sand those and reheat them, but they're, looking all nasty there. But overall, they're coming along. And when those are done and these get done and get put back in them and they get put on the car, they'll look great. Yeah, okay, well, I continue with the ongoing saga of rearranging and cleaning up and trying to decide, do I keep this? Do I throw it in the trash? Do I throw it in the attic? One thing I have spent probably too much time on in the last 24 hours is going back through all of my parts, all my little boxes of stuff I've saved, the bins, you know, everything. Trying to accumulate, figure out what I had for everything. Because like I said before, when you got bing, 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 ricochet rabbit going on, and you end up doing stuff everywhere, and you take off parts and you try to keep them somewhat organized, but with the course of time, and this has been a ongoing project, like I said, it's not a short story, it's a saga. We're into this build at coming close to 4 years. Picked this car up in December of 2020. So, yeah, if I had the money and the time and stuff, it'd have been on the road 2 years ago. But come on, guys. This is a DIY. DIY. Do it yourself. Or, dang, what did I get myself into? Anyway, I want to show you something this evening because as I've spent some time this morning out here wrestling underneath the car, trying to finish getting the brake line put into place and hooked up, I come across a conundrum. Ooh, I can't believe I said that correctly, conundrum. All right, and I'm going to show you something. All right, in order for me to attach the soft brake lines, the hose and the metal fittings to the hard line, there's a 1x1 square piece with a 1/2-inch hole, and it's welded to the frame of the body in the appropriate position. 2 front, 1 in the back. Only 1 in the back because, well, if you know, you know. Well, there's this locking wedge that goes into that assembly to hold it all nice and tight. Guess what? Somehow, instead of having 3 and spending hours going through everything I have 1. And, more importantly, I can't find any. I see pictures of them in, you know, some of the stuff where they're supposedly included if you buy the hoses. Well, truth of the matter is, I've got more soft hoses than I need. If you guys need a soft hose, brand new, Dorman or Ray Bestis, PM me. I'll make you a deal. Cost plus you pay the UPS or USPS, whatever charge to get them. I made a mistake when I was first getting into this and buying online, and one night I ended up ordering more parts than I needed. So I've got stuff that I'm willing to move on, no markup. I'll give it to you for what I paid for it. So, you know, let me know. Anyway, let me show you something here. So, I can't even buy these. So, got out some of my scrap metal. Good old Texas license plate. And I'm going to cut these out with some tin snips. Oh boy, Craftsman Day at Rich with Grandpa. And I'm going to try to fabricate my own. I mean, I only need 3. Well, actually, I only need 2. Because I got 1, I need 2 more. So we'll see how that goes, and maybe I won't cut off a finger, but we'll find out. Now, something else I want to show you real quickly. Replacement door panel clip kit. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let me show you if you're not familiar with what we're talking about here. What did I, oh, here it is over here. This is interior door panel, and what holds it to the car are these little clips. And those are forced into a hole in the door frame or the wherever, and they hold everything together. Well, I am lacking enough of them to make sure that all my door panels and quarter panels and stuff have the right amount of them, because so many of them were missing when I got the car, which, you know, I'm not surprised by. So, just out of pure, let's give it a shot, I went down to my local O'Reilly's yesterday, talked with my man Chase, the manager down there, and on one of his connections for parts, we found them. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. It kind of took me by surprise, but the way he could buy them was in a bag of 100 for, you know, tax, title, out the door, $47. So they're 47 cents a piece. Okay, I'll have more of them than I need, which means that, you know, if some of you guys need some, let me know. Maybe, you know, for Christmas, I'll send you a few in an envelope. But with that being said, let me just give you a price comparison here in the catalog from CI. Replacement door panel clips. Okay. 14-piece focus, $10, which comes out to 71 cents a piece. If you buy the 36-piece, which apparently is what you need for all the panels, it's $26, which comes out to $72 or 72 cents a piece. So, you know, yeah, you're getting more, but, you know, what I did, mine come out to being 47 cents a piece. So I'm saving 26, 27 cents a piece on these clips. Yeah, I'll have more of them than I need, but you know what? In this day and age, more for less, they'll find a use. Either me or one of you guys out there. If you need some, let me know. So, those are on order. They'll be into my local O'Reilly's end of the week. Now, here's something else to consider too. If I order these, they're going to ship in 3-4 days, maybe. I'll get them 3 or 4 days later. And then if they work, fine. If they don't, then I got to go through the whole process of contacting the vendor, telling them that I'm sending them back, I'm not happy, I want a refund, blah, blah, blah. I got to package them up, take them, and, you know, all that to go in, and hopefully within 10 to 2 weeks, you know, 10 days to 2 weeks, I'll get a notification that says, okay, we got them, blah, 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 here's your refund. Or no, we're not going to refund them, we're sending them back to you, whatever. Buying them locally and having them shipped to the store, I go down there, I get them, I bring them home, they don't work, I go back to the store, which is half a mile down the street, I show my receipt, give them the product, say, these don't work, I want my money back. Cha-ching, it's in the system, my card is immediately credited. I'm beginning to believe that even though we have these really fancy catalogs from some of these big online vendors, and yeah, they got just dang, I mean, you could honestly build just about any Mopar product you wanted from this catalog. I'm kind of curious what you'd end up paying for it, though. Probably more than it would cost to have bought it new, rolling out off the factory line, because some of the pricing is just insane. Here's another one I'm going to show you real quick. Here we go. Let's open the catalog to a different section. And here, we're going to talk about these little spring metal clips that clip into your frame, and that's where your brake lines, fuel lines, and stuff hook into your frame. Primarily your brake lines. Well, let's see here. this set right here, aluminum line clamps. This is the kit or the group that you'd need for what I'm doing, a 66 Barracuda, A-body, 63, 69, they're 5/16, $13 a set. Okay, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clips for $13. That's $1.62 a piece. Seems a little high for something like that. So again, down at O'Reilly's, let's see what we can come up with a budget build. How about these? They're similar. They certainly got the spring steel so that they could be, you know, collapsed and put into the same openings as this. And actually, they're probably going to hold a lot better than those because of the spread. And if I have to, which I bought plenty of them to do just this with, we can double them up. Down to O'Reilly's. Now, look at this. Window handle retainer clips. Universal Dorman. 8 pieces in each pack. $5 a pack. So I got $10 for 16 clips versus $1.62 a clip. And these I don't need. Only need those. So if you do that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for $13. That puts them up around, what, $1.80 a piece or more? I've started having to price shop, quite honestly. And I'm sure most of you guys have too, because this has gotten totally insane. When you get nickel and dime to death, to where stuff that you should be able to fix for $10, $15 ends up costing us $50, $60 because of the jacked up prices, availability, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, that's kind of where it's at. Hope you guys have a great week next week. Hope you all enjoyed listening to her sound off a little bit. Dang, I really want to get this 4-barrel set up on her, but I got to get everything else done because there's no point in having a in here if we can't put her on the road to go. You guys have a good day. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Bye.